Hey everyone, welcome back to Gym World. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Mr. Olympia and all the juicy rumors swirling around. As you know, Chris Bumstead dropped a bomb on us yesterday with a little announcement.
Thank you everyone for coming today. I'm just going to jump straight into it.
He's set to go live in 3 days to spill the beans on something big. Now, he hasn't given us any clues, but that hasn't stopped the bodybuilding community from going wild with speculation. Some folks think it's nothing more than a new product launch or some other business venture. Others believe this is finally the moment Chris announces his retirement after the Olympia. Imagine that. The reigning champ hanging up his gloves? And then there are those who think Chris might be pulling a surprise and withdrawing from the Olympia this year because he can't make weight. Maybe he's thinking about switching to the open class? Honestly, the possibilities are endless. But, if you ask me, I'm leaning towards the first two options. Either Chris is about to drop a massive business announcement, or he's ready to tell us he's calling it a career. But, well, Chris isn't one to make a big deal out of nothing. He's pretty low-key and doesn't like all the hype. So, a retirement announcement or a major business launch seems like the most likely scenarios. What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, let's talk about Wesley Vissers. Remember yesterday when I showed you that photo and said it looked pretty new? Well, I was right. He posted another story, saying he's gained about 3.5 pounds since the Arnold Classic. It's clear his overall condition has improved, but like I mentioned yesterday, there's not been a dramatic improvement in his lower body that would really challenge Chris Bumstead. We'll have to wait for Wesley to post a full video of his lower body to get a better idea of his progress. Maybe it'll look better on video. So, here's a fun question. What if Chris decided to skip the Olympia this year for whatever reason? Could Wesley really win? Do you see that kind of potential in Wesley? So, have you seen the latest update on Brian's physique? It was a figure-free reveal, just a bunch of angles from different parts of his body. And you know what really caught my eye? The total lack of a posing room. I mean, how many gyms do we know that actually have a proper posing room with mirrors from every angle? Not many, right? That's a huge problem. It's one of the main reasons why so many of us struggle with our posing routines. Imagine if every gym had a dedicated posing room. Wouldn't that be amazing? Everyone would be tempted to go in there and practice their poses. It's all about practice, folks. Posing is a skill, and just like any other skill, it takes time and effort to master. Bodybuilders train all year round for that one competition day. But if you can't present yourself well on stage, all that hard work goes to waste. So, let's make some noise and demand more posing rooms in our gyms. The latest video featuring the bodybuilding legend, Hadi Choopan, and his coach, Hadi Choopan. This epic clip gives us an all-access pass from the moment Hadi touched down in the US to his very first training session with Hadi. It's clear from the get-go that Hadi is raring to go. As soon as Hadi arrives, he's already asking when they can hit the gym. And Hadi, after a grueling 16-hour flight, is more than ready to get back to work. It's awesome to see the camaraderie between these two. This isn't Hadi's first trip to the US this year. He also competed in the Arnold Classic. Thankfully, he was able to secure visas for both events. Hadi took a moment to thank everyone who helped make that happen. In this training session, they focused on chest day, with Hadi paying special attention to developing Hadi's upper chest. And let's not forget, this video is a great showcase for Hadi's equipment line, Pana. He mentions it several times throughout the clip. By the end of the workout, Hadi strikes a pose and shows off his incredible physique. It's clear that he's in amazing shape and ready to defend his Olympia title. His vascularity is simply off the charts. Speaking of the Olympia, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Samir Banout was the first bodybuilder from Asia to win the Mr. Olympia title back in 1983. It wasn't until 39 years later that Hadi Choopan became the second Asian to claim this prestigious title. That's a pretty incredible feat. So, what do you think? Is Hadi looking like a repeat champion? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more bodybuilding content. Here in the Gym World YouTube channel, we are going to discuss the latest updates on Ramon Dino, the man often touted as Chris Bumstead's biggest threat on paper. Ramon has just dropped some fresh new shots of his physique, giving us a pretty good look at his arms, shoulders, and abs. We've also got a new side triceps pose, and a totally different beard style, a more rugged look that's definitely a departure from what we're used to. What do you guys think? Now, Ramon is renowned for his insane forearm development. Those forearms are absolutely massive, but they might be throwing off the overall balance and aesthetics of his physique. Still, there's no denying that they make him look superhuman and completely unique on the Mr. Olympia stage. On paper, Ramon is undeniably Chris Bumstead's toughest competitor. He's been the runner-up for several years now, and last year, he managed to steal the rear lat spread from Chris, a pose that Chris is particularly known for. That's a huge deal, and it shows that after all these years, someone has finally found a way to edge out Chris Bumstead. If Ramon can make even more progress between now and the Olympia, he could potentially take more poses from Chris and even dethrone the reigning classic physique champion. We're only about 5 weeks away from finding out. Let me know your thoughts on Ramon's latest updates in the comments below. We've all seen Taylor Maynes talk about Hottie Chupan versus Derek Lunsford, and I want to focus on 2 specific poses that are going to be crucial in the upcoming competition, the side chest poses. As you know, in previous years, Derek Lunsford edged out Hadi Choopan in these poses. But this year, it's a whole different ball game. While Hadi has traditionally excelled in front lat spreads, Derek has had the upper hand in side chest. Remember last year? Derek clinched most of the poses, except for the midsection and most muscular. So, what can we expect this year? I'm predicting that the side chest poses are going to be the deciding factor. Hadi has made significant improvements, and we'll have to see if he can snatch those poses away from Derek. On the other hand, Derek is equally determined to defend his title and has shown remarkable progress. And let's not forget about Hadi's recent improvements in back poses. It's clear that both athletes are coming into this competition in peak condition. Derek even posted a message after Hadi arrived in the US, saying they'd be training together soon. The idea of Choopan, Lunsford, and Hany Rambod training together has sparked a lot of debate. Some are for it, some are against it. Personally, I think it's going to be exciting to watch. Regardless of what happens, one thing's for sure, both athletes are going to bring their A-game. So, let's get ready for an epic showdown. Who do you think will take home the title? Let me know in the comments below. We have some news about Men's Physique Olympia 2024. I just saw this poster, and it's looking stacked. We've already got 58 athletes who've qualified, with 4 more spots still up for grabs. That's 62 potential competitors. Can you believe it? Ryan Terry claimed the title last year in 2023, and he's looking absolutely shredded this time around. Remember Iron Flex? He was the champ in 2022, and Brandon Hendrickson took home the gold in both 2020 and 2021. So, Ryan's coming back to defend his crown. Last year, it was Ryan Terry in first, Brandon Hendrickson in second, Iron Flex in third, Emmanuel Hunter in fourth, and Diego Montenegro rounding out the top 5. Iron Flex had a bit of a setback against Ryan and lost his title. But let's see if he can reclaim it this year. And let's not forget about Ali Bilal. I have a feeling he's going to make a serious run for the top 5. He might even be able to knock Diego Montenegro off his podium spot, especially after Diego's win at the Arnold Classic Ohio. This is shaping up to be one of the most competitive men's physique Olympias ever. Who do you think is going to take home the gold? Andrew Jack, the rising star of bodybuilding. Yo, bodybuilding fans! He is one of the most exciting athletes in the game right now. Andrew Jack, the 39-year-old known as Mona Lisa from Nigeria. This guy's got a super short pro career, but he's already making some serious waves. His weaknesses? Hamstrings and glutes, but he knows exactly how to target those areas to avoid any major setbacks. And let's talk about those front lat spread and front biceps poses. Absolutely unreal. I mean, if he can bring up his back to match his front, watch out. This guy could be a serious contender. Since turning pro in 2022, Andrew's been on a tear. He's already won the Arnold Classic Amateur, Texas Pro, and the Arnold Classic UK. And his first Olympia? 8th place. Not too shabby for a rookie. But he's not stopping there. He's got a podium finish at the 2023 Arnold Classic and another Texas Pro win under his belt. In fact, he's won the Texas Pro 3 times in a row. He's basically the king of that show. So, what do you guys think? Can Andrew crack the top 5 at this year's Olympia? Alright, let's finish today's Gym World Tube with a quick breakdown of the UK Pro, the final qualifier for the biggest bodybuilding competition of the year, Mr. Olympia. We've got 2 main contenders, and today we're talking about Patrick Moore. As you can see, Patrick is a seasoned pro. He placed 5th at the Arnold Classic last year and has been off-seasoning since then. While he looks solid, I'm not seeing a massive size jump compared to his previous competitions. Remember, he placed 14th at the 2021 Olympia, so he's got something to prove. Regardless, Patrick's got great symmetry and conditioning. This UK Pro could be a game changer for him. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he performs. Now, let's talk about the other big name in the mix, Velid. This guy is absolutely massive. Just look at that size. And the conditioning? Top notch. He's got a great stage presence too. Seriously, this guy is a package deal. However, if you look closely, his waist seems a bit wide. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. So there you have it, folks. These are the 2 main contenders we're keeping an eye on for the UK Pro. This could be the deciding factor for who gets that final spot at the Mr. Olympia. I'll be sure to bring you a full report on the competition as soon as it's over.